And hello again. I guess if Catherine's going to be the answer lady, I'm going to be the Ask Jack guy. What we've got is another query from an email about how to do it. So what we're going to do is share it with everyone that's interested by watching this video. Hello, Ask Jack one more time. This is a linker. It's supposed to take the fabric off of the bed once you're ready. This has been sent to me and I wasn't sure why, so I looked in the manual and it said these are the steps to using your linker. First, this button right here needs to be pressed in to mount it on the bed. Now, if you've seen me work before, I want you to watch this. That thing is not budging. Trust me, I'm trying real hard. That'll never do. If I can't push it in, no little old ladies on their knitting machine are ever going to be able to push it in with side pliers. All right, now also this is supposed to rotate in a clockwise direction. Once again, if I can't get this to finger pull around, okay, we got to go into it. Let's go in and see what we've got. All right, here we go into this linker. First of all, knob pulls right off the shaft. Has a little clip inside here. It'll push right back on. Getting inside of it now, let me show you what I look for. That support strut right there. And then come down here and there's another support strut, a little piece of plastic, reinforcing. So obviously these two screws are part of the hold the cover down system. And out they come. Now when I did that, I looked and I thought, no, it doesn't easily come apart. Look at the head of that screw. Look at the head of that screw. They're not the same, but look, right over here in the corner, this little guy is just like the ones that I took out. And sure enough, if we back him out right here real quick, and the cover comes off. Also, this clips off. Now, the first thing I saw was, look at the fit of that button plate to the plate of the machine. Look at the fit of this button plate to the plate of the machine. You can see I can get the dental tool between the button plate and the plate of the machine. Well, what happened was yours truly bent the button plate, forcing on the button. So obviously I'll have to take that off and straighten it out. But I was putting a lot of stress on that. This is what I found as soon as I got in there. Look, our old nemesis, dried grease. There he is right there. That means he's in here. I don't know if you can see it under this spring, but I'm also removing some right there.
Oh, yeah.
Here's a little bit more on this slide right here. Oh, that's really hard stuff. The dental tool's having a hard time scratching that off. So I think we know exactly why this is as stiff. And you see, look, it's just not going to rotate. But right around here, look at what I'm getting on my dental tool. Right there. Oh, boy, Catherine's playing with my dirty, yucky grease.
Didn't show up as well as I hoped. So.
Right. Well, and I was going to put it right here on the edge. But, yeah, I think we know why what looked like a really great linker, whew, that thing's clean. I bet it works great. No, it doesn't. And one of the reasons it doesn't is because exactly what we find in these machines, old dried grease. So I will try to get the nylon and plastic pieces off, and into the Marvel Mystery Oil it goes. When I get it all cleaned up, I'll bring it back and show you the functions of the linker. Now, for those of you who just came to this planet and have never seen one of my videos before, Marvel Mystery Oil is a product designed to treat metal inside of engines. And what I do is make a bath of it in a big metal container. And I soak carriages, I soak knitting beds in the Marvel Mystery Oil. And what it does is it turns all this old grease into pink jelly. The Marvel Mystery Oil itself is red. Then it's real easy for me to use my silicone sprays that I recommend and remove all of that old grease. I'm going to see if we can get the camera to look right in there, and you can see just a big, huge gob of that old dried yellow grease, which I happen to know from experience in the past, that was white lithium grease at one time. And it's been there long enough, it's completely changed to another form of life, yellow concrete. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to soak it in the Marvel Mystery Oil, guaranteed to loosen up and make it possible to clean out all of that old dried grease in every little crack and crevice. All right, this time I was smart enough to do the before and after for you. Now right here you'll see some black grease, which is basically a little bit of contamination, but not all of that grease is hardened. Some of it is still a little soft. But still, if you've been around any of my videos long enough, you'll know I recommend we get all of that out and we put silicone back in. But here is the bad guy here. Look at all of this yellowing grease that has...
We can see this piece really well.
Okay, come around here. Now you can see this piece. Now you can see what's all in this track. Now what these are cam tracks. So that means part of this mechanism is riding in these tracks in order to make this machine do what it does. So all of this dried grease, yeah, you go ahead and model it for them and let them see what we're talking about.
Vanna White has nothing on me.
Not a thing. Except she gets paid for the game show and you just get paid for testing. But I want you to see that now. Here's the real before. And again, look right here at all this dried grease that we've got to get out. And if you try to hand clean, it's not really as effective as if I soak it in the mystery oil. But look right here. See the slot in that area and the slot in that area? Well, that tells you that this piece is supposed to slide back and forth. Watch this.
Hey, don't bend anything else.
Okay, this is both hands and it will
stop.
barely move. And the problem is, look, we got a little bit of fuzz, but what we've got is a lot of dried grease. Now, the way this slide is designed is that this brad has about 4 or 5 microns of distance between it and the slide. But I bet when I pull this slide off, I'm going to find out that under it, between it and the base, well, let's see if you can see right there. See me moving all of that white dried grease. And it's all underneath this slide and it's not letting it move. So that's what we're going to soak out. This is my before. I'll see you in the after. See you on the other side of the bath.